Hello children, I welcome you all to your English class. I hope you all are healthy and fine. For today's English lesson, we are going to start the second chapter from your English supplementary reader, A Pact with the Sun, and the chapter is called The Friendly Mongoose. So this is a story from the Panchatantra. Now what is the Panchatantra? The Panchatantra is a collection of short stories that had been written by an Indian author and scholar, Vishnu Sharma. He wrote all these stories in Sanskrit, and later on these stories were translated into other languages. So you should know that a Panchatantra story comes with a moral attached to it. Okay, all Panchatantra stories have a moral in it, and these morals provide us with valuable life lessons. Those lessons which are very important for us to become better human beings, a better version of ourselves. So a Panchatantra story usually have animals as their main characters. Okay, you will find animals playing a very important role in all these Panchatantra stories. So today also the story that we are going to read is about a friendly mongoose. We will find out whether its friendliness is rewarded at the end or not. Okay, so let's get started with the text. You will find the chapter on page number 4 of your book. Okay, so let's get started. Before you read, you will see in the very beginning there are 3 points that you need to know first. So we will begin with that. A farmer, his wife and their small child lived in a village. Okay, so we can find the characters are being introduced here. A farmer with his wife and their small child were living together in a small village. There was also a baby mongoose in the house who they believed would be their son's companion and friend in future. So apart from these humans, there was also an animal in the house. Which animal was it? It was a baby mongoose. So the baby mongoose was in the house because the farmer and his wife thought that this mongoose would be a friend, a companion to their child when he grows up. One day, the farmer and his wife went out leaving the child alone with the mongoose. So obviously we get work outside, so the farmer and his wife has to go outside for some work, and they leave the child alone with the mongoose. Now we will find out what happens in the story. So let's read. Once a farmer and his wife lived in a village with their small son. They loved him very much. So like your parents, my parents, all parents love their child, love their children. So here we see that the small child is loved by his parents. Okay, loved so much. So the farmer and his wife also love their son a lot. We must have a pet, the farmer said to his wife one day. So what did the farmer say? The farmer said to his wife that we must get ourselves a pet. Okay, a pet is an animal which is tamed. Okay, which is brought into the house, and in return either it protects you or it provides you with leisure time, right? So you might be having some pet also, like a cat, dog, rabbit. So here also we can see that they are thinking of having a pet. They means here the farmer now. For the time being, the farmer is thinking to have a pet. Now let's see why does he want to have a pet. When our son grows up, he will need a companion. This pet will be our son's companion. So why did he say that they must get a pet? Because their child should not feel lonely when he grows up. The farmer and his wife had no other child other than this one. So the child would feel lonely would not get a friend to play with if they do not get a pet. So that pet will be a friend, a companion to their son. Okay, that's why he thinks that they need to get a pet. His wife liked the idea. So the wife also readily agreed. The mother wants the happiness of the child. Okay, so she also agrees that yes, they should get a pet in their house. Okay. One evening, the farmer brought with him a tiny mongoose. So one evening, the farmer went out and he brought with himself. Brought with himself a pet mongoose. Okay, a very tiny, a baby mongoose. So this was a very unique pet to keep, right? Because no one keeps a mongoose at their homes. Anyone can pet a dog, a cat, a rabbit, a fish, anything. But no one keeps a mongoose. So this was something very unique, very different. "It's a baby mongoose," said his wife, "but will soon be fully grown. He will be a friend to our son." So she was happy, she was surprised, means obviously it was just shocked because no one brings a mongoose as a pet. So she was surprised, but she was pleasantly surprised. So she said that it's a tiny baby mongoose, but yes, soon it will be grown up and it will be a friend to our son. Okay, now let's see what happens. Both the baby and the mongoose grew. So both of them were growing, both of them were becoming adults, means they were going towards adulthood. In 5 or 6 months, the mongoose had grown to its full size. Now this is a fact that human babies take a really long time to grow and develop. Okay, their rate of progress, development is very slow. But animals, you will see that their babies turn into an adult, turn into a full grown size animal in a very few days or months. Okay, so here also we will see that the mongoose had grown to its full size in only 5 to 6 months. Okay, a lovely animal with 2 shining black eyes and a bushy tail. So the mongoose looks like this, I think, if that's the image that it represents. So it has black shining eyes and it had a bushy tail. There were lots of hair on the tail, okay, on the hind tail. So now the farmer's son was still a baby. The mongoose was fully grown, but the farmer's baby was still in the cradle. Okay, it was still very small. It depended a lot on the father and the mother. Okay, so like the mongoose could do anything on its own now because it was fully grown, but the baby was still in the cradle. What is a cradle? A cradle is a baby's cot, okay, with a rocker. Means if you swing, it can move here and there also. If you means from side to side, it will move. Okay, maybe you have seen a cot. A palna is the cot. Okay, a cradle means palna. So sleeping and crying alternately. Now what do babies do? When you feed them, they are very happy and they sleep peacefully. But when you don't, when they are hungry, when they want to do something, they'll always cry. So the baby had nothing to do. It was still in cradle. It depended on its mother. But the mongoose was fully grown and it can now roam here and there. It can easily do things on its own. Okay. So now let's read what happens next. One day the farmer's wife wanted to go to the market. Okay, so obviously you can have work outside, I already told you. So she also had to purchase some items for her home, for the house. So she decided to go to the market. So now what a mother would do, let's see. She fed the baby because she might get delayed. It might take a lot of time in the market. So she fed the baby, she fed the milk to the baby and rocked him to sleep. Rocked means what? She moved the uh, cradle a little bit, to swing it a little bit so that the baby can sleep quickly. Okay. Rocked him to sleep in his little cradle. Picking up the basket, she said to her husband. Now she will be bringing a lot of items, maybe groceries and all. So she picked up the basket in which she will be putting all the household items and groceries. So she said to her husband, after picking up the basket, she turned towards her husband and she was going to say him something. Let's see what she said. I am off to the bazaar. Now she will be going to the bazaar. She is informing this to the farmer, to her husband. The baby is sleeping. She informed that the baby is sleeping now. Keep an eye on him. The baby is sleeping. You must observe him. You must look after him. Keep an eye means you should look after him. You should observe. Okay. You should not leave the child alone even for a moment. You need to keep an eye on the baby. Frankly, I don't like to leave the child alone with the mongoose. Okay, so what did she say? That frankly means honestly, I don't like to leave my child alone with the mongoose. Why? Because it is an animal after all, right? You can't trust the animals. But here she's being a protective mother. She wants her baby to be safe. So she asked her husband to keep an eye, to look after the child, and means he should not leave the child alone with the mongoose. You needn't be afraid, said the farmer. He said, why are you afraid? You do not need to be afraid. The mongoose is a friendly animal. Okay, you have seen it when I brought it. It was a baby, and now it is like a family only. So it has become very friendly. It's as sweet as our baby, and they are the best of friends, you know. So what did he say? That because I have brought it when it was still a baby, now it's as sweet as our baby. It doesn't harm us. It is always around us playing, and it's so happy with the kid, means with our child. Okay, so they are best friends, you know. So he won't be harming the child. In fact, he will protect our child. The wife went away. So after telling this, the wife goes away, and the farmer, having nothing to do in the house, decided to go out. So what happens here? Because at home the farmer was feeling very lonely. He thought I should visit my field, which was nearby only. It was not far away. So he thought to go and look into the field for some time, and then he will come back after trolling. Means after a little bit of walk, he will come back. So now he ran into some friends on the way back. But what happened? He thought that he will be coming home soon, but in the way only, while he was returning, he met some of his friends. So when you meet some of your friends, you share the stories, you talk about everything that's happening around the world. So all these things delayed him, and it took quite a long time for him to return home. Okay. He ran into some friends on the way back and didn't return for quite some time. So it took a longer time. He was still with his friends and he did not return home within time. Now again we have 3 points. Let's see what happens next. The farmer's wife returned home from the market carrying a heavy basket. So she had went for shopping. So she has now returned. She has come back with a heavy basket. Okay, the basket was very heavy. She found the mongoose at the entrance of the house with blood on his face and paws. So when she came back, she was taken aback. She was scared. She was very much scared to find blood on the face and paws of the mongoose. Okay. She jumped to the conclusion that it was her son's blood. So without giving a second thought, she came to the conclusion, she at once decided that the son that was there, that blood that was there on the face and paws of the mongoose was that of, yes, his son. And the mongoose was the guilty one. What guilty one means what? To be blamed for. Means she thought that the mongoose had killed her son. Now let's see. The farmer's wife finished her shopping and came back home with a basket full of groceries. Groceries are usually vegetables, fruits and all items that you require at your home, usually preferably. She saw the mongoose sitting outside as if waiting for her. It was, okay, means animals have this adorable nature, right? They want to be around their masters all the time. So when she came back, the mongoose was sitting at the entrance, at the main gate, okay, main gate of the house. On seeing her, he ran to welcome her as was customary. So it seemed as if he was waiting for her only. So when she came back, he ran towards her. Okay, this was customary, means it was a habit of the mongoose to welcome or greet his masters whenever they came back home. Okay, so it was customary, means it was a habit, it was the usual practice. Okay, he used to do this always. The farmer's wife took one look at the mongoose because she was tired. She wanted to enter the house first, but she gave a look at the mongoose and screamed, means she shouted, "Blood!" she cried. The face and paws of the mongoose were smeared with blood. Okay, so when she came back, the mongoose was already at the entrance, and when she took a look, she gave a look at the face and paws of the mongoose. She screamed, she shouted. Okay, she was in very much fear. She was shocked because there was blood on the face and paws of the mongoose. Okay, "You wicked animal, you have killed my baby." So what did she say? That you are very wicked, you are very cunning. You killed my child, you killed my son. She screamed hysterically. Hysterically means without controlled emotion. She, because if she has lost her child, she is not in the state to be calmed. Okay, so she was very choky. Her throat was choky. She was going to cry as if. Okay, so hysterically means without controlled emotions, with uncontrolled emotions. Okay, she was blind with rage. She was blind here means it's not actually she could not see, but because she was so much angry that she did not think about anything else. Okay, she could not see anything. She could not see the truth. When you are angry, sometimes you lose control, you lose your temper, and you lose your ability to think, right? So here also the same thing happened. She was blind with rage. Okay, she was blind with anger. Rage means anger. And with all her strength, brought down the heavy basket full of groceries on the blood-smeared mongoose and ran inside to the child's cradle. Okay, so means because she wanted to rush to her child to see if it's alive or not, what had happened to the child, she just pulled up her basket and she smacked it down on the mongoose. Okay, on the blood smeared mongoose. Smeared means covered. Okay, it was coated in blood. The face and paws of the mongoose was coated with blood. So what she does, she just pulled her heavy basket up and she just threw it. She smacked it on the mongoose. Okay, and ran inside to find where is the child. Okay, to find the condition of the child. The baby was fast asleep. The baby was still sleeping very peacefully. It was in the cradle and nothing had happened to the child. Okay, the child was very much safe. But on the floor lay a black snake, torn and bleeding. Okay, So when the farmer's wife went to see the child, what did she find? That the child was safe, it was still sleeping, but there was a black snake on the floor. It was bleeding. Okay, it was torn and it was bleeding. I think you could guess what had happened to the snake and what means how was the mongoose rewarded. Okay, in a flash she realized what had happened. So she could understand that the snake might have entered the house, and the mongoose, when it found that the snake has come to harm the child, so in order to protect, they might have got into fighting, and the mongoose tore the black snake. So this fight was actually to protect the child and not to harm the child. Okay, the blood on the face and paws of mongoose was that of that black snake. Okay, and not of the child. She then realized that she had made a huge mistake. Okay, after hitting the mongoose, she ran to look for the child. But when she was angry, she did not realize that her conclusion might be wrong. Okay, so there we see that she ran towards the mongoose to find that whether it was alive or not. Let's find out whether it was alive or not. Oh, you saved my child. You killed the snake. What have I done? She cried, touching the mongoose, who lay dead and still, unaware of her sobbing. So it's dead now. Okay, and she said, she was trying to wake the mongoose up. She was sobbing around it. She was sobbing there, and she said, what have I done? You protected my child, you saved my child, and what did I do to you? I killed you. In my temper, in my anger, I did not think that you were not the culprit. You could not kill my child. Okay, but I did not think so. I just hit you with my heavy basket, and here you are lying dead. Okay, so she was in very much guilt. She was sobbing, but could the mongoose feel it anymore? No, because it was dead. It was unaware that the lady of the house was crying over his death, was trying to raise him up, was trying to wake him up. Because it was dead, it has lost all its feelings also. The farmer's wife, who had acted hastily and rashly. Okay, rashly means very forcefully. She did not think, and very hastily. She was very quick to decide. Hastily means she acted hurriedly. She acted very quickly. And rashly stared long at the dead mongoose. So she sat there, she was crying, and she stared. She gave a long look at the mongoose. She kept on staring at the mongoose, because now it cannot wake up, right? So the mongoose was dead, and the farmer's wife was regretting. Then she heard the baby crying. Now the baby was asleep. It has risen. It has woke up. So now it was crying. Wiping her tears, she went on in to feed him. Okay, so she wiped her tears, cleaned her face, and then she went on to feed the crying baby. Now here we have finished the reading of the chapter. I hope you don't have any doubts. Now what do you think is the moral of the story? I think the moral of the story has to be, look before you leap. Right? What does this mean? That you need to be thoughtful before taking any action, however small it is. You should think a lot of times. You should not be quick to decide and quick to react. Okay? If the farmer's wife would have thought and first gone to the cradle and looked whether the baby was safe or not, the mongoose would be alive. The mongoose was very much innocent, right? It was at no fault of its. So there we see that the mongoose bear the anger of someone who could not control her anger. Okay, she did not think before acting. She was very quick to take action. So you must think before you act, because it might harm or hurt others. You should not be quick to take decisions. You must take your time. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and now we will be doing the meanings that are not much, but we need to do it. So please take out your notebook so we can complete the meanings. Okay. The first word is companion. Companion means a partner or a friend. Okay. Second one is cradle. Cradle is a baby's bed. Baby's bed. Okay. Next one is alternately. It means one after the another. Yeah. Number 4 is rocked. Rocked. Moved gently from side to side, side to side. Okay. Fifth is customary. This means usual practice or habit. Or habit. Number 6 is smeared. Smeared. Coated with an oily or greasy substance. Greasy substance. Seventh word is hysterically. It means with uncontrolled emotion. With uncontrolled emotion. Number 8 has to be rage. Rage, which means anger. Okay. Number 9 is unaware. Having no information or idea. Having no information or idea. Or idea. You will have one more word to write, so please, first, if you want, you can take a screenshot. Okay. Now the last word is rashly. In a careless or unwise way. Okay. So here we finish the lesson. I hope you learned something from this story and you are going to control your anger and you won't be quick to decide. You would think before you take any action. Thank you for joining the class. Thank you for watching the video. Bye-bye.